Alrighty, take two. How's it going? Sojan here, back again with another unboxing video. First time I started recording, I realized there was personal information on this packaging, so I had to do this off camera. But I have here some custom slip covers from CurvedLinesStudios, and the guy who makes them, his name is Pascal, on Etsy. I will leave a link in the description below so you can check out his products. He makes custom slip covers for Nintendo Switch games. He also recently started doing so for PS5 games as well. These are really nice and high quality. I got them unassembled so I can assemble them myself, and they came in these little, just this flat envelope thing. I paid for the cheapest possible shipping because of the tariffs. It was only like $5, which is nice. Comes from Canada. And I'm going to show off the other slipcovers I have on the shelf by pausing this real quick. So as you can see, I've been collecting slipcovers from CurvedLinesStudios for years. They look really nice and high quality. Show some down here as well. The games that are popping out are pretty much the areas where I need to put the games back that I took out for this video. I'm going to be showing just some of the games that I have that I'm going to be assembling these myself. Now, when you go on Etsy and you go to any of the listings for these, they do give you three different options. There's one option to pre-assemble them, which costs a little bit more, meaning he'll assemble these for you, put them together, and you're good to go. Or you could get them unassembled like I do, which is a little cheaper. And I do this because I have some steelbook cases, and I like to have a little more snug fit for my Switch game cases. And the final option that I've noticed that he will also put on like some sort of glossy coating, which costs a little bit more. I did that for a few games, but then I realized, it costs a bit for me, so I'm trying to save some money. So I don't get the gloss coating anymore, but they do look very nice and feel very nice. These can easily rip if you're not careful. Just don't put any tape on them, but they feel very, very durable as well. Just don't test the durability, but they feel nice. They're not plastic. They are like cardboard, but they look and feel very nice and premium. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell icon and all notifications to be notified when I go live and upload. Create a YouTube channel today with a free Google account. You can create a free YouTube channel and use that channel to show your support by thumbing this video up, give this video a like, and subscribing. And you can also join my Discord down below in the description. You must be 18 years of age or older to join the Discord. And you can become a YouTube member for as low as $4.99 a month if you become a YouTube member. I will give a shout out at the end of my videos. And I will also give you exclusive content, so as well as early access to videos. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start off first with Grapple Dog here. I have several others that are piled up, but I'll show those off one at a time. I'm gonna show off Grapple Dog because this is actually a steelbook case. Keep in mind, these will only fit standard steelbook cases, but if you get them pre-assembled, they're not gonna fit too well. It's gonna be too tight of a fit because they're meant for regular Switch game cases like Scott Pilgrim here, for example. And I would highly recommend getting them unassembled to have a more snug fit regardless if you care for that, especially if you got a steelbook like this one where it's got like some texture on it and everything. So it is a standard size one, so it should work, but I'm going to show you exactly how to get these assembled. They already come with these creases on here, which Pascal, aka CurvedLinesStudios, you did an amazing job with this. I love the attention to detail. It also comes with this strip here, which is a double-sided stick tape. Please, I highly recommend, do not take this off at all until you are finally ready to permanently put it together, because I'm telling you, it is permanent. And to try to undo it is to damage it. So I would just recommend just laying it flat. Try to crease it on each side a little bit, like pinch it, but don't do it too much. You don't want to damage it in any way. Just crease it enough to where it's not going to undo itself, just like that. Very, very easy. And again, I would just lay it flat and just do it this way. Just crease it a little bit and do the same for this last one here. It doesn't have to be perfect. Keep in mind too, this part right here, this strip here, I wouldn't worry too much if you're like creasing it or bending it. It's going to be hidden with this on top here. With steelbook cases, you're going to notice that it's going to probably be a little bit like this, where you're going to see almost double the image, which is fine. But for regular Switch game cases, you can get away with putting it flush like this. So again, he'll do it for you if you want to do the pre-assembled ones. But I do unassembled because I like a more snug fit, and I also do the steelbook cases. So we're gonna go ahead and lay it like this. I would highly recommend just putting it like this, face down, line it up, and pretty much just test fit that. But yeah, you can see already that it's going to be a very snug fit, and because of the steelbook case, you're not going to want it any tighter than that. So I would give it some room, so that way you can easily put it in and take it out. Keep in mind too, if you get the high gloss version, steelbook cases are practically going to be impossible to get in and out of this. So unfortunately, I would only recommend getting the high gloss cases for the regular Switch game cases. But for steelbooks, just avoid getting the high gloss ones, because the inside tends to be, I don't know, a little too, I guess it's a little too much friction. Maybe some just advice to CurvedLineStudios. Maybe offer like a more felted inside, which would be kind of nice. I don't know if that would be a little too much extra for material or not. Something more felted would be kind of nice, but I don't know if that would take up too much space. But either way, let's go ahead and just put this in here. And then once you have it at this point, you can take off the paper here that covers the double-sided stick tape here. If I can do that carefully. This video is going to be a little long because I'm not going to really do much editing. I'm only going to pause recordings and resume recording, which is what I've been doing. There's no editing on this, so I would recommend probably just bringing it up to you like this now. Try to keep this down as much as you can with your like pointer fingers, because like I said, once you set it, it's pretty much impossible to do to like redo it, if that makes sense. I'm going to try to do this off camera. I don't trust myself. So once you're pretty much happy with it, I mean, it's a little off, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. The whole point is to give my steelbook here and other Switch game cases protection while on the shelf, and then from a distance, you'll be able to see it. But I highly recommend just doing something like this, where you start from the top to the bottom, maybe the middle, and then just overlap it until it's pretty much set. You can use a little heat if you want, but you don't really have to. But there it is. And now I can easily take it out. It's a little friction, but not too bad. And I can still easily put it in, but it's not going to easily come out. So that's why I get them unassembled myself. I do it myself because it just looks so much better and just feels better. Yeah, let me go ahead and set that to the side, and we're going to go ahead and show off some more here. So the next one I'm going to show off, and then I'm going to do the rest off camera. I actually got a slipcover for a game that doesn't really need it, but I did it more for personal reasons, and I'll go over why. I got Phenotopia Awakening slipcover. So, yes, I'm fully aware that Premium Edition games does provide their own slipcovers, but yeah, big reason why here, and why I got a slipcover. One of the big reasons is I just don't like the red spine. I don't like it at all. Yeah, from here you could tell what it is from a distance, but that's not the only reason why I got this. As you can tell, it's very noticeable, but the slipcovers from Premium Edition games are very thick. They take up a lot of space on the shelf. On top of that, they require the use of these inserts here, which are very flimsy cardboard, and I don't trust these to last at all. But you could easily put the games in here without them, and I will not deny that. But it's very loose and could easily come out. I guess it doesn't matter because it comes out to the side, so while it being on the shelf, whatever. But to have a more snug fit, you have to put this on to put it in there. I don't know. I just don't like the design of that at all. I wish there was an option to like not really have to use this. So, but what I'm basically going to do is take this, put it away, put it inside of the Classic Edition box that I have, which I do have that set aside somewhere else, and keep it in good condition, and pretty much just use this slip cover to temporarily replace it and keep this protected on the shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and do all this off camera. I might unpause it here and there just in case, so that way I avoid the recording from stopping, but I will try to skip ahead as best as I can. So before I finish up the rest here, you can clearly tell the difference. This is a regular Switch game case, so it's more flush there. Meanwhile, the Steelbook one obviously needs some more room, but at the end of the day, it's not too bad. You can still easily put it in and then take it out. I realized I took it out as I said put it in, and the opposite. But yeah, like I said, I did this unassembled because it's a more snug fit to my liking. So again, you could get them pre-assembled, but they might be a little too loose or too tight. It's up to you, but either way, that is the Phenotopia Awakening case here. So let's go ahead and do the rest, and we'll show off the rest that I purchased. Okay, with the magic of pausing the recording, you didn't have to wait for me to do this, so I'm going to show off all the ones that I got here today. First one obviously being Grapple Dog, which is nice. CurvedLinesStudio does take inquiries. You can always personally message him on Etsy. Again, his name is Pascal, and he will take your suggestions and he'll put them on a list and eventually get around to them. It may take him some time because he does work full time, so please be patient with him, but he'll get around to them eventually. But yeah, it's just one guy. He works on these on himself, by himself, if that makes sense. Please stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to give out a secret code that lets me know that you watched up until a certain point. So that would help me know that you watched the video, and I'll heart your comment. There's Scott Pilgrim. And one of my favorites here, I did personally ask him if he could do this, but yeah, this is the Doink Soft collection with Gato Roboto, since Gato Roboto is the first game on the actual list itself on the collection. So yeah, he made it the image right up there, which is really nice, and then the other two games are on the back. Really cool. If you guys prefer any of the other two games, you could always reach out to him and ask him if he could make an alternative art version to your liking, and he will make it, so eventually. And the last one, of course, is the Messenger. Since I finally got my hands on the Messenger after they reprinted it, which is really nice, it has all the DLC on here. So yeah, I'm really excited to have these. Thank you so much, Pascal. Thank you so much, CurvedLineStudio, for all the hard work you put into these. Special shout out to him, and definitely let him know in a personal message that I sent you there. Say, hey, Sojan sent me, and I'm buying your stuff. So let him know that. Would be greatly appreciated. And I also love the attention to detail where he adds the actual, like, I guess, companies down here, like Super Rare, Premium Edition, Doink Soft, and so on, for these games. For good reason. The Scott Pilgrim one doesn't have that, but yeah, I'm not going to go into that. Let's just say the company that produced that is not a very good company. But anyway, I don't mind having that without that logo. So, if you made it this far in the video, please go ahead and leave me a green heart emoji in the comments. Yes, leave me a green heart emoji. It lets me know you watched up until this point. I will heart your comment. Special shout out to Captain Derpy, who's been my YouTube member, my only YouTube member, for approximately 4 to 5 months now. You are awesome. Thank you so much for your contribution to the channel. He is the only member right now, but if you become a member as well for $4.99 a month or higher, you too will be invited to the Discord and have a special section in the Discord for members only, and we can talk about special exclusive content for you guys. And yeah, you guys will also have early access to these videos before anybody else gets to watch them. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have an awesome one. Be safe. Be excellent to each other. And please leave me that green heart emoji down below. I'll heart your comment. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.